When a man takes a wife and is intimate with her, and it happens that she does not find favor in his eyes because he discovers in her an unseemly moral matter, and he writes for her a bill of divorce and places it into her hand and sends her away from his house. And she leaves his house and goes and marries another man. And the latter husband hates her and writes her a bill of divorce and places it into her hand and sends her away from his house. Or if the latter husband who took her as a wife dies, her first husband who had sent her away may not take her again to be his wife, since she was defiled to him. For that is an abomination before the Lord, and you shall not bring sin to the land your Lord your God gives you for an inheritance. When a man takes a new wife, he shall not go out in the army, nor shall he be subjected to anything associated with it. He shall remain free for his home for 1 year, and delight his wife whom he has taken. One shall not take the lower or the upper millstone as security for a loan, because he is taking a life as security. If a man is discovered kidnapping any person from among his brothers of the children of Israel, and treats him as a slave, and sells him, that thief shall die, so that you shall clear out the evil from among you. Be cautious regarding the legion of Tazarah to observe meticulously, and you shall do according to all the Levite priests instruct you, as I have commanded them, so shall you observe to do. Remember what the Lord your God did to Miriam on the way when you went out of Egypt. When you lend your fellow Jew any item, you shall not enter his home to take his security. You shall stand outside, and the man to whom you are extending the loan shall bring the security to you outside. And if he is a poor man, you shall not lie down to sleep with his security. You shall return the security to him by sunset, so that he may lie down to sleep in his garment, and he will bless you, and it will be counted to you as a merit before the Lord your God. You shall not withhold the wages of a poor or destitute hired worker, of your brothers or of your strangers who are in your land within your cities. You shall give him his wage on his day, and not let the sun set over it. For he is poor, and he risks his life for it, so that he should not cry out to the Lord against you, so that there should be sin upon you. Fathers shall not be put to death because of sons, nor shall sons be put to death because of fathers. Each man shall be put to death for his own transgression. You shall not pervert the judgment of a stranger or an orphan. You shall not take a widow's garment as security for a loan. You shall remember that you were a slave in Egypt, and the Lord your God redeemed you. From there, therefore, I command you to do this thing. When you reap your harvest in your field, and forget a sheaf in the field, you shall not go back to take it. It shall be left for the stranger, the orphan, and the widow, so that the Lord your God will bless you in all that you do. When you beat your olive tree, you shall not deglorify it by picking all its fruit after you. It shall be left for the stranger, the orphan, and the widow. When you pick the grapes of your vineyard, you shall not glean after you. It shall be left for the stranger, the orphan, and the widow. You shall remember that you were a slave in the land of Egypt. Therefore I command you to do this thing.